What's up, guys? Doing something a little different on the channel than I have. I'm going to make a water feature where the water will come out of here and flow over the edge. I'm just using a regular black tote. It had a yellow lid. I just punched holes in all the areas and then a big hole right under the pot so that once I get all the dirt pushed back up to the just below that lid area, I'll come back, put some weed barrier down, and then put a bunch of gravel around the lid and a little bit further so that as it comes down, it will land back in the tote. And then if I need, I'll punch some more holes, but I really think that that's going to be enough holes. But that's just the first step. Of course, I'm going to start working on the pump part and getting that hole down there made bigger for the hose. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a fitting. I'm actually going to run the hose just into the PVC pipe and then attach a PVC pipe to the bottom and straight up so that the hose, so the pipe don't move, whereas the hose may, so it stays in the center. And then I will come back and update as I get that done and get everything done on the ground and planted. All right, back at it, and still painted the top black so it'll blend in with the rock, and I'll go around with some more ground cover tarp. I'm gonna cut in around the plants wide enough so where they'll get plenty of drainage. But then I went and got this clear topper, that way the whole vase doesn't fill up with water. It's just gonna run through the PVC pipe. I'll cut a hole, it'll bubble up through there, that'll be full of pebble rock, and then it will kind of cascade over. Got this light down here, a little solar light. I have a better light, that one that actually plugs in. It's pretty bright. We may do that once we get everything going. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up some of this ground stuff. I'm waiting on Amazon to deliver my pump today, it says. So once that gets in, then the actual water feature will go a lot quicker. So just a little bit of update and a couple of green items that's gonna go around it, and then we have a couple of flowers that we're gonna kind of put in and around. So yeah, I will get to work and come back in a moment. All right, as you can see, the water's in about halfway, 3/4 of the way up. So I'm gonna start working on the pump, getting the pump down, and then making sure the hose is long enough to go all the way up through the pot before I cut it and start shoving it through the bottom. All right, so here's the little pump I went with. Just this little brand off of Amazon, had good reviews. It's 800 gallons per hour, I believe. Let me. I'm not seeing it, but I'll post the link from Amazon up here in the top corner of this video. But I believe it's 800 gallons per hour. I went one that was a little bit stronger than what I needed. Yeah, right there. 800 gallons per hour. I don't really need that. I mean, the whole pot is 3 foot tall, so I needed one that really could have a lift of 5 foot just to be safe. But I think the lift on this is 7.5 or 8 foot. But of course, I'll turn it down. But yeah, it'll be plenty. So now starts the fun part of getting this thing ready and the hole drilled in the pot, and then I'll come back and show you what that looks like. So what I realized, I didn't show the detailed part about this top plate and the PVC pipe. So as you can see, this is a PVC pipe. I spray painted black and ran the hose up through, and it just comes up through this clear plate. And all this is a clear plate that's made to be a water basin for a 16-inch pot. So I put a screw at each area or side so that the bowl don't slide, and then I just ran a thin bead of caulking around it, and then caulking around the base of the pipe so that the base won't fill with water. And the reason I did that is I didn't want the whole base to fill with water and just be sitting. So I looked at a few options and found a couple other DIYs that kind of went this route, and just changed up what I used for a top plate and kind of how I did the piping a little bit. So since this tubing kind of bends, this PVC just acts as a guide, and it's all the way through the base of the pot, and the hole was made big enough for it. So, but yeah, that's all it is. It's just a clear basin that goes to the bottom to catch water to be a water tray for a typical pot. And then this top piece is, of course, just, or this top piece is just PVC and regular piping. So, and then just move the rocks around. Some don't put rocks in it, some do. I just put rocks in it just because the way I like the way it looks. So yeah, just questions or comments, just let me know.